I cannot trust anybody with this type of look, bro.
Bro, look at her eyes. Did she look wild?
That is exactly what I was gonna say, bro. It looked like she's wired right now, but I know she's not. I can't trust you.
Whenever somebody's doing all this smiling and that, this is a fake freak out. This is like when somebody, they like, oh, you can smell I'm about to come up on the net.
Yeah.
I'm the lights, camera, action. Like, it's a fucking act. I see right through you. All right, man, welcome back to another video. Hope your day's going good. And in today's video, she tried to ruin this innocent man's life, but it backfired badly. Video by Poetic Flacco. Yeah, so yeah, this is apparently some kind of viral story I haven't been keeping up with. But apparently she tried to play victim and it backfired terribly. So we about to see what's going on, man.
Are y'all tap into this DoorDash girl story that's been going crazy and viral? This is one of the craziest, most psychotic things and most psychotic people I think I've ever witnessed on social media. It is also one of the quickest brow of justice we've ever witnessed, bro. This is the fastest I think I've ever seen the internet collectively acknowledge their faults and wrongs and go against someone after being on their side. The reason why so many people flip-flop with this story is because a lot of people entered into the story halfway through. Like halfway through the drama, because TikTok did a pretty good job at deleting or erasing the earlier videos that she dropped explaining this drama. So a lot of people only came into this drama or into this story where she was explaining how she's been wronged by the infrastructures in the system. And you know us, bro, we love to hit on corporate, all right? We love to hit on big companies, all right? We just
For sure, because nobody wants to work a 9 to 5. Nobody wants to do that. At least nobody wants to work a 9 to 5 doing something that they never wanted to do in life.
Yeah.
love it. So she's a DoorDasher, okay? She delivers food for a living. DoorDashers to me is the most important job in the world, bro. Y'all know, bro. I'm big boy, man. I love to eat. And my DoorDasher hold it down, bro. All right? All right. They come upstairs, 5 floors, right? They take the elevator, they follow the instructions, and they deliver. So I don't gotta come downstairs. They handle it well.
Hey, man, I was a fellow Uber dasher. I was a Door Dasher, Uber Eats driver, Postmates. Do y'all remember Postmates? I did Postmates. I was out here making bands off delivering food. So
Yeah.
I was one of y'all essential workers. Yes, sir. I was one of them. And, you know, at the same time, I used to be just like y'all too. Sometimes after the pandemic was over, I wanted to see what it was like to be a customer. I started ordering myself. Shit, we ordered the other day. Remember, we was just here. We're like, damn, nigga, you hungry? And DoorDash is a godsend, right? I love when they offering promos. Outside of the promos, nah, won't get me. $40 for a meal? Hell no. Nah.
Yeah, let's get us a sponsor, man. They still don't want to pay the full price.
So one night she's delivering DoorDash and the instructions is leave my food at the door. When she gets there, she drops off the food, but then she noticed something. Now, a lot of people did not see the original video. So I'm gonna take you through the thought process and the process of how the majority of people discover the information, okay? Instead of talking about what's in the original video, we're gonna act like that video don't exist for now. The first video that a lot of people saw was her saying, hey, I went to this house, this dude flashed me. He showed me his wee-wee, he flashed me, and he essayed me when I was delivering his food. I got it all on camera, I called the police did nothing. I called DoorDash did nothing. This is wrong. I need justice.
Here's an update for anybody who's interested.
Did she
I commented,
provide
but my
proof?
comment's getting buried in my comment section. I reported this to DoorDash over 12 hours ago, and they're supposed to call me back, which is strange because I've reported a couple less serious incidents before, and they called me back within 1 to 2 hours for those reports. So I don't know what's going on there, but I didn't report this to the police last night because I wasn't sure of DoorDash's process for like SA, or if this was even reportable to the police in New York State because he was in his home. But after so many people told me to report to the police, I did. And I called the non-emergency line, and they sent a police officer over to speak to me in person and watch the video that I have. And then he asked me to email it to him, and he asked me if I want to press charges, like what do I want to come from this? And I said, yeah, if there are charges to press, I would prefer that because I don't want this to happen to somebody else again. And he understood that, the police officer. And then he went back out to his car, and then he came back to me, and he told me, like, this is pretty much verbatim. I mean, it's not verbatim, but like it's the point that he said. He said he's not sure if there are charges that can be pressed at this point because he was inside of his house, and specifically he said it's not like he came up to his door with it out or like his window with it out or whatever, but it's like, come on now, that is voyeurism, that is exhibitionism. That was something against my own will that I was fulfilling for that man. Oh, and I forgot to say, the police officer said he was going over to the residence of that DoorDash customer to speak to him and see what his side of the story is, what he has to say about what was going on.
Okay. Damn. All right. Yeah, that is. It's a sticky situation. Because it is like what she's saying, and bro really came up to her, knowing that she's gonna see his wee out. Yes. What are we doing? I done been in the house by myself. Something, you know, when you're in the house by yourself, sometimes you let everything hang hot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's when I learned real quick never to do that again.
Yeah.
But I was living on my own for the first time. I was letting everything hang out. And my landlord came to surprise visit me. So fast, I'm like, oh shit. I'm looking everywhere for the fastest pair of boxers I can find. It's not worth it, bro. Not worth the stress. Especially when you know food is coming.
Yeah.
He would have had to do this intentionally.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say, bro.
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
Yeah.
Unless you just so comfortable that you just forgot that you ain't had no drawers on or something.
Nah, but you ordered the food. Like, that's on
Yeah.
my mind at all times.
And then, you know you gonna be feeling the wind while you go.
No, you feel that shit flopping. You should feel that shit flopping.
Yeah.
Flopping on your leg and shit.
Yeah. Details.
Not with him. And then another major factor that we're not even considering is that man lives in a duplex.
Gotta
In that
be
video, you'll see
something,
another door
miss.
next to his. That's another apartment unit right next to his. That could be a family. Anybody could walk out. See, listen, if I wasn't the target, you still shouldn't be whacking it off, whether you're drunk or under the influence of any substances, with your door wide open regardless, because anybody could walk out and get assaulted from that. Seeing what you're
Oh,
doing
he
on
had
your
his
couch. It could be a
door
child.
wide
Anybody
open.
could come up on your porch
Okay.
and see that. Anybody walking
Yeah.
by on the
He was
sidewalk and accidentally getting a glance would be a victim.
Whacking off, exposing himself to you? Huh? And the
But
police
yeah,
said
that
because he
already
didn't
makes sense,
physically
though.
come to the door, they can't charge him with nothing. DoorDash not doing nothing. This woman is a victim. People were upset and angry.
What? I can
People
imagine.
was tagging DoorDash,
You know how the
cancel
internet loves
subscription.
a
You know how
victim.
hard it is to cancel that DoorDash subscription.
I mean,
Look at poetic.
I ain't gonna lie to me, bro. It could. I mean, it's a lot of weirdos out here in the world, but this isn't really making any sense, though.
Let's keep hearing.
Yeah,
Let's see what poetic's spinning up.
facts.
You see, he giving the fat boy look right now.
What?
You know how hard it is, man, to cancel that DoorDash subscription. All right? To opt in to DoorDash fees, opt in to longer times when you could just pay that $9.99 and erase the fees. And
I'm trying to tell you, boy. Come here, bro. Listen, he's a former big bad nigga. You see the big ass grin come across my face?
Yep. I was just about to say, y'all both need sponsors, bro. You know what I mean?
Real talk. Nigga, I had that Uber $9.99. I'm trying to cancel it right now, though, because they built me twice. I was like, no.
Yeah.
No. Robbery. And then DoorDash. DoorDash is nice and all, but I got to keep them on their toes. You feel me? Real big nigga shit.
get priority every time. Oh, come on, bruh.
My loyalty can always change.
This was martyrdom. People were sacrificing themselves to speak up for this chick.
Better
And
go where
it
the
got
best
worse
prices
and
at.
even louder once she came back and let the world know that DoorDash was actually terminating her as a dasher because of this incident. People couldn't believe what they were saying. Huh? You got fired when he did that to you?
Hey guys, so DoorDash just deactivated me 2 days after I reported my sexual assault. Hey guys, I just lost my job, and they won't tell me why. They're supposed to send an email immediately after deactivation providing you the reason why and a link to appeal.
Why is she smiling?
And
though?
they didn't. So I contacted
bro.
support.
I cannot trust anybody with this type of look, bro.
Bro, look at her eyes. Did she look wild?
That is exactly what I was gonna say, bro. It looked like she's wired right now, but I know she's not. I can't trust you.
And they made me sit on the phone with them for 50 minutes just to tell me that they can't tell me the reason why, and I have to just go ahead and appeal without knowing why.
She looked like shit.
So my chances of getting my account back, they have my money in that account. Okay. I was working. I was literally working. And they
There it is. Didn't I call it? I called the fake freak out. Whenever somebody's doing all the smiling and the this is a fake freak out. This is like when somebody they like, oh, I can smell I'm about to come up on the net.
Yeah.
I'm the lights, camera, action. Like it's a fucking act. I see right through you.
Deactivated me. This is related. They just punished me for posting about my sexual assault while door dashing. They just fired me.
Bro, a normal woman, think about this. Me and for y'all who say, yo, Jordan, why are you being like this? You could possibly be telling the truth. No, bro. A normal woman that has been essayed or feels some form of trauma to essay isn't acting up like. If she truly feels traumatized, it's like, oh my God, the world is so unfair. And guys, it's more somber. It's more melancholy.
Yeah.
It's more, I'm about to burst out into tears.
Yeah.
Think about any woman you know. When they get traumatized or something bad has happened to them, their emotions take them on a downward spiral into the tears and crying, not up into rage. It doesn't make sense. Maybe some of them get mad and then they cry while they mad.
Yeah.
But there's no tears.
Yeah.
And the police are doing nothing. I lost my job. And that was my only way to make money to pay my bills.
Now listen, I know how to spot crazy. So when I see her get upset, but the facial expression didn't change, when I see her smiling while getting upset and the facial expression didn't change, what struck in my head was, oh, she loves this. Oh, being viewed as a victim gets her rocks off. This was probably the first time where I was getting a little suspicious. DoorDash firing you, and the story is exactly how you're saying it happened. I don't know, man. I don't know about this one. I don't know, man. And just seeing her smile.
Bro, I don't know why you can't just move on with your life. I used to work Uber Eats, and for whatever reason, one day I just booted up the app. They said, nah, cuz. It's over with.
Yeah.
I was like, at first, I was kind of like, damn, bro, it's an easy bread.
Yeah.
I thought to myself, like, just like any other opportunity that I create, there's going to be other opportunity.
Yeah.
And I just moved on.
For sure.
But this woman, I don't think she actually cares about working DoorDash. Let me give you the life of an average DoorDasher, bro. Working DoorDash, Poetic gave you a little bit of an insight, right? You're going to have to go flights of stairs to deliver food to people. But when you go into the restaurants, if the food's not there waiting, you got to stand up by the fucking counter, like you're a customer.
Yeah.
And then the people, if you're going to a place like Popeyes or one of them places that are busy and they're assholes, they'll be like treating you like, damn, fucking act like he's not there.
Yeah.
Until we satisfy our actual customers.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, I got customers, and if I deliver the food cold, I lose money.
Damn right. And you ain't getting paid for the time that you standing right there.
Back.
So you actually losing money because time is actually money when you're a DoorDash.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bro, it is not a job that you just want to run back to. So her acting like,
yeah,
it's full of shit.
Yeah.
He just wants to garner sympathy. Now that Poetic said it, I could even see clearer now. He just wants to garner that audience.
DoorDashing ain't the end of the world.
What?
While telling this story, while talking about getting fired, it just came across as, oh my God, she's loving this, man. She is relishing and the opportunity of being a victim. This is like the dream for any content creator in 2025 to be considered a victim by millions of people. You can essentially grift thousands of dollars. You can essentially grift thousands of subscribers.
That is true.
This could launch your like social media career. You could be like a hero for millions of people. Oh, she was relishing in it from my perspective, and I was getting a little bit suspicious. And as the story developed some more, it just got more suspicious.
Hey guys, so yep, I really lost my job. Within less than 24 hours after me submitting my appeal, they denied it. You guys, my account is currently at risk of being banned because I had to explain my story one time, right? They took the video down and gave my account a strike. So I explained my story again and censored the video that I have just so they can't take it down for the same reason. They took it down for the same reason again, and now my account has a second strike. Guess what? If I get one more strike, I'm banned from TikTok. So not only did I get assaulted 3 days ago on October 12th on Sunday, I then lost my job. The police are doing nothing. And if I get one more account strike on TikTok, my account's done. This is a man's world. I'm the victim. Remember, I'm the victim.
I'm the victim. Remember, I'm the victim. Don't ruin my moment. I'm the victim. DoorDash said, okay, enough of the effery, bruh. DoorDash said, hey, bruh, enough of the... DoorDash did something I ain't ever seen DoorDash do. I didn't even know DoorDash did this. DoorDash took to TikTok to respond back to her.
Oh, snap.
I've never witnessed anything like this. But DoorDash said enough of the effery, bruh. DoorDash took to TikTok themselves and wrote their own paragraph, their own response to her. And boy, it ain't end well for her. The DoorDash response is, we've seen some tough and sensitive posts over the past few days, and we want to clear the air. No one should ever have to experience SA harassment, and DoorDash never deactivates someone for reporting it, full stop. We take these reports incredibly serious and work closely with law enforcement to investigate and support those affected. In this case, the Dasher let us know about an experience that made them feel unsafe. And that's exactly what we always want Dashers to do. Our team immediately began investigating and has been in direct contact with law enforcement and is prepared to fully support any of their efforts. However, posting a video of a customer in their home and disclosing their personal details publicly is a clear violation of our policies. This is the sole reason that this Dasher's account was deactivated along with the customers while we investigated. We've also assured that the Dasher has full access to their earnings. We know these are sensitive situations, and we want every Dasher to know if you ever feel unsafe or experience something concerning, come to us. We're here to listen, act, and support.
Okay, now I understand it. So Shorty violated their terms of service. That's what she did. A lot of people don't read the terms, bro. And that's something that we need to start doing. So there's a lot of things that we don't understand because we don't read, bro. Reading is fundamental. You gotta read something before you sign it, or else you won't know what you're getting yourself into. So, hey, it's way deeper than face value.
For the majority of people, this was the first time they've heard any pushback. And that's what encouraged them to go and seek out the original video.
Oh yeah, and just to add on, it puts DoorDash at jeopardy because she's violating these terms. So now DoorDash can actually be sued because of her actions. So now it's costing them money out of their pocket.
The original video was harder to find than anything in the world. It was harder. It was harder to find
that ain't nothing
than
to pay
Santa
out.
Claus on January 1st.
We got to pay out millions if we get.
So what happened is, people found a second video she made before TikTok took down that video. In that video, she somewhat showed exactly what took place, and she somewhat showed or re-explained the situation. And after people seen this video, that's when everybody was like, hold on, you tripping, shorty. And it went from, I'm a victim, to you a monster. And you owe that man an apology. You try to ruin his life with false allegations.
Guys, so DoorDash just deactivated me 2 days after I reported my sexual assault. 2 days ago on October 12th, 2025, I was a victim of SA by a DoorDash customer while I was doing my job as a DoorDash driver, and I got it on video. The customer who committed a crime against me requested that their order be left at their front door, and when I arrived to their house, their front door was wide open. It was 59 degrees Fahrenheit. All of their lights were on.
Yo, at Wary Up 3434, just followed the gang.
Hey, shout out to you.
Couch within eyesight of the front door with their pants and underwear pulled down to their ankles. This person's name is Austin and their last initial is N. I reported this to DoorDash and the police, and DoorDash luckily banned the customer, but the police are doing nothing. I also posted the video that I have of the proof to TikTok, and after a day and a half of it going completely viral, TikTok took down the video for suggestive content and gave my account a strike. They've also denied my appeal to have it reinstated. I'm absolutely reposting the video again, but with a little censor blur so it can't be removed for the same reason, because this is literally the only justice I'm getting. In the wake of my victimhood, the police are doing nothing to prevent or stop this man from doing it again, and they're not doing anything to punish him for already having done it.
The wake of my victimhood. See, this shows why you never win playing the victim, bro. If you was really the victim, you wouldn't be acting.
So if the only justice I'm going to get is the fact that he's banned off the platform and that video went viral and now he can live with that shame and embarrassment, then that's what it's going to have to be.
Once people seen this, all hell broke loose. All hell broke loose. The man was on his couch, passed out, asleep, probably drunk as a bug, asleep on his couch, passed out. Now, here's the thing. People who saw the original video claims that she stated the door was like creaked open and she pushed it open a little bit to see if he was coming out. And then she seen him and began to record. But because that original video is no longer available and nobody, I guess, screen recorded it or screenshotted it, we don't know. But let's just say her story, the door was wide open. Why ain't you just drop off the order and leave? The man is...
Hey, Shotty is a manipulator. She's seen a golden opportunity and she thought she could get away with it, bro. Because if the door was cracked and she opened it, that means she violated his privacy. So she tried to make it seem like she was the victim so she can get paid.
Passed out on the couch asleep.
You had the right plan, but you just ain't execute properly.
Now, listen, if he had an erection and he was on that couch like this, I could understand you thinking, man, yeah, voyeurism. He's unsolved, passed out.
Ain't doing that.
Hey, you know, like sleep. You couldn't even see anything. He's unsolved. He's like this. Oh my.
Yeah, Jay Stu just said I should have coached it, bro. But, you know, if I'm doing any coaching, I know my worth. I need 50%.
And you said you was essayed as if that man got up and said, ha-ha. And then she even said some things in her original video. Remember when I played it for y'all? She says, well, whacked off. How do you know he whacked off? He could have very well been drunk under some substances, passed out on his couch in the comfort of his own home.
Facts.
You supposed to drop off that food at the door and leave. Now, once the full story came out, people ran to social media to call her out and say, yo, they were wrong and they were misled and she was actually in the wrong.
How long it would have took for that DoorDasher to be arrested if it was a man? Yeah, because y'all act like y'all didn't get what I'm saying. So I'm going to ask y'all this way. How long it would have took for that DoorDasher to get arrested if it was a man? Now, let's play the whole rollout, okay? All she had to do was drop that food off, take a picture, and take her happy behind back in that car. But she said that the door was open and this man is asleep in his house. Now, I don't understand where the sofa was. I guess it was right in front of the door. So let's give her all that. But if this man is asleep, and I don't care if he's butt naked from the head to the toes, when she pulls her phone out to record and then try to distribute those videos, what I mean is she try to send it to DoorDash and then she try to upload it on social media. If that was a man that pulled up at that house and pulled his phone out and record that lady without her permission, and then try to send it to DoorDash, and then try to put it on social media. Do y'all know y'all been around here talking about boycott this and boycott that? But because she on here act like she's a victim, number one, what is the definition of SA? Because that's not SA. What she's talking about is not SA. This is a woman that recorded a man without his permission and then tried to put it out on social media and was sending the pictures out. I'm going to ask it again. If that was a man, how long it would have took for his behind to get arrested, along with all the boycott y'all would have been yelling about.
And surprise, surprise.
Yeah, you definitely cooked up on that one, Auntie. There's no double standard for being a criminal and then trying to play a victim.
After the full story came out, we haven't seen a video from her in 3 days, right? She hasn't given an update since October 16th, all right? There's no reaction to the full story. Hey, no, here's why I believe he essayed. Man, now she did respond back to DoorDash. It's not worth playing because all she said was, hey, it's unfair. I found out why I was fired the same time that the world found out. I don't feel like that's fair. Man, cut it out, man. But y'all let me know, bruh. Yo, this is why I'm genuinely terrified of some women. Not all women, bruh, because most women, the majority of women are good.
Yeah, man. Listen, it's just certain types of women. You got to know what to look for. We both saw it. Just like how we both saw it. We seen it in her eyes and her shifted and all these animations was happening and her facial structure stayed the same. Crazy. So, I mean, there are definitely signs. You don't need to wait till she's yelling in your ear. It's been like, God damn, bitch. Me, I ain't even give it. A bitch ain't even talk to me like that. I know T-Raw is worse. Oh, close us out, bro.
Yeah, man. This story was wild, bro. But I already gave y'all everything I could say in this video. This shit was. I gave y'all like 18 minutes of this shit. I don't got nothing else to say.
Shit. Y'all already know you made it to the end of another one, man. Love y'all. Great for y'all, man. Big rest of videos on the channel. You already know. Catch y'all in the next one.